What's up, Internet? Welcome back to Blueprints. In the last episode, we continued to try to figure out what the manuscript of a new clue meant. There's a couple things that we saw in the book that revealed some stuff to us, but the most recent theory of something is talking about the potential of castling, which is the move in chess in which you take a king and a rook, and you move both pieces together on the board. In order to do any of that, though, we need to be able to draft rooms with all 6 of our major chess pieces. So we are going to be venturing out to do that. I think the only thing else I want to do now is just do our outer room on this one. I realized in the last episode, the last run we did, I didn't draft an outer room, so we're going to go do that. Nothing that I get here is really going to be able to help me guarantee those things, but it might help the process. Okay, 2 more passive items, the battery and then the magnifying glass. I feel like I have not yet actually used Workshop in a minute, but I haven't really needed to. None of those contraptions particularly help me more than just any of my normal resources would at this current stage, but okay, so let's get on going. Bedroom, hallway, parlor. Let's go with parlor is always good. Let's just start there, especially now that we're on our easy mode parlor. Okay, nook is great there now that we're facing away, and finally drawing room, bedroom, hallway. Let's go with the bedroom. Just get that also out of the way. See if I have an item. I do not. Passageway, spare bedroom, hallway. I don't need them to connect necessarily, but we could save the spare bedroom for something that's a little bit better used for it. Okay. Right, let's do this. No items, great. Okay, this box is one of 2 empty boxes. There are 3 boxes in this room, fully true. 2 boxes in this room are empty, true. This box is one of the 2 empty boxes. It is untrue, which means that this is the one with the gems. Very good. Okay. So we shall go this way now. Let's get the keys so we're not running out right away. Nursery. Den. Tunnel. Nursery right off the bat isn't horrible, but I'm trying to go for I'm going to actually do tunnel. I'm trying to go for our chess pieces, so just getting out of here is probably the better option. Hallway's great, and there's a chance we could do... I almost might want to wait on coming down here until I can maybe do a redraft. Maybe I'm waiting... Let's wait for like a guest bedroom, potentially. See if I can get guest bedroom so I can be able to get dice so I can re-roll for Her Ladyship's chamber. That might be a good move here, because as soon as I can get that, I feel like I can get most things. Oh god, bedroom. Courtyard. Let's go with courtyard. Shovel. Great. Already seen a decent amount of dig spots, so that's awesome. Coins. Alright. Up we go. Foyer. Boiler room. Den here is pretty good. Den is the only one with an actual chess piece, but not a good one. Yeah, surprising lack of... We've had some strong starts recently, but some of these aren't as good. Let's see. That's the last key. Observatory storeroom will help. Actually, I can do that because the hallway's here. I think I need the keys, so I think storeroom's not terrible here. Okay. And now let's go back down and just fill in the gaps. Oh, that's actually not going to be as easy as it seems. Yeah, I'm kind of wasting a bunch of steps here, but that's okay. Well, it's okay, but I actually need to be able to open up the thing, so we got to be careful. This is the only time I need to go through this path, though, so commissary chapel's fine. So that's our bishop. Lock that one in. What's something we can get out of the way? Spare bedroom is fine here. Is there anything on the counter? Doesn't look like it. Okay. And then conservatory, break room, pantry. We have a nook, so we have the rook. We have a pawn. Let's do break room. Just so we have it. I don't think this room has a... We have a coin. Okay, so here we go. Double 4 is 8. Half of 12 is 6. Double 5 is 10. Half of 10 is 5. It's great. Nice and easy. Okay, very worth it to do that. Okay, and we shall go down. Yeah, the bedroom route is great. Not completely losing steps here. All right. Now we go foundation. We come up this way. Got the money, so I'll be able to buy stuff as needed. Need to actually draft commissary, but that's a different story. Okay, so now we're here. Drawing room here is wonderful, because now I can reposition as necessary. Okay, let's go here. Again, I'm looking for dice before I go back to the west side of the house. Security, wonderful. That allows for a couple things. It's the night piece, but it also allows me to turn up the keycard frequency to really high. Set security level to high. Haven't needed to do. I just realized I haven't needed to do the the utility closet thing in a long time. Since that amazing break room upgrade, I don't really need to do that anymore. It's a thing that the strategy kind of wears off the further you go in. There are games like that, especially in roguelikes. There are definitely things like that where you have a strategy and at some point just is not feasible anymore. Permanently add 1 gold to your allowance each time you draft a tomorrow room. That sounds good. Let's get out of here. Okay. So, let's go... Well, I suppose we should go north from security. Ballroom, furnace, planetarium. See, all of these are bad, but I think I'm going to have to take planetarium. Oh. Oh, yeah, that is a tomorrow room. That's funny. Okay, cool. So we're out of here. Let's keep going. Classroom, solarium, hallway. That is also a tomorrow room, but I don't really need that. I'd rather do passageway. As crazy as that is. Okay, we have a security room down. Weight room, foyer. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, I guess we're going foyer then, huh? Because everything else is going to really, really kill our run. Hallway, closet, hallway. Man, we're just in hallway world. Treasure trove. Okay, we finally got something that at least is usable. So we really need commissary. Commissary and or kitchen. Wow, this is getting nuts. There's no auto-collect button? Come on. We have to pick all of these up individually by 5s. Okay, let's try to to be honest, that's great. That allows us to kind of not waste as many steps. And I haven't gotten... Oh, wait, hold on, I can check this before I do this. Does Her Ladyship's Chamber... It does not cost gems, so that's good. There it is. Excellent. So... Ooh, I can gain... If I do walk-in closet, I can gain 3 gems. So this is queen. So the only thing that I need now is the king. I don't think there's anything to look at with the grandfather clock. The magnifying glass. Okay. All right, cool. I feel good. Let's get out of here. So, I need a king's piece, but I'm severely down on resources. So, I have the top of passageway and the side of hallway to be able to help me. Let's see what I get. Let's go commissary. Garage. Hallway closet. How much do I trust passageway? I think I do. Okay. It could be worse. It definitely could be worse. It's not great, but it could be worse. So let's see what happens when we do this. Mechanarium. Hallway. Yeah, I mean, I guess we're doing hallway again, right? Come on, commissary. Coat check quarter. Man, this is brutal. Let's do coat check. We'll just keep it there. Attic would have been nice. Well, dining room's actually... That attic would be nice, but I don't have anything... I can't go further than that, and I desperately need... So I have knight, I have rook, I have queen, I have pawn, I have bishop. So I just need king. I'm gonna save my... So I just need to get to rank 8 pretty quickly now. Or else I'm gonna run out of everything. I also realize that I have to get gems, because I don't think any room with the king has a cost. Boudoir will do it. Yeah, that'll definitely do it. I might just have to let it ride. Let's see. So I'm looking for office right now, because throne room isn't going to happen. Oh wait, no, I'm not looking for office. I'm looking for... No, I am. Office is his, study is hers. Okay. I wonder, should we... Corridor is good. Let's just utilize what we got so far, and then we'll rotate as needed. Geist bedroom now. Kennel. This is gonna get fucked real quick. Let's just give ourselves more bandwidth. Every time we re-roll this, every time we go into a new room, it's basically a free re-roll minus 1 room in the pool. Speaking of the pool, this could be good. I think it's a risk to do the pool, but I don't think it's that bad. Now we just have to be able to get some sort of refund. Shit, that's not what I meant by a refund. That's locked fully. Okay, let's go down. This better not give us office. Okay, that's fully locked. How about this guy? That's fully locked. Okay, we got shit out of luck here. And we did really well, too, which is unfortunate. I don't think there's anything else I can do at this point. So, it's time to go all the way back to break room, and then we'll call it a day and do the whole thing again. We're at that stage again in the house where we're just gonna keep trying. Coat check. Drawing room. But I feel good that we've been basically able to be consistently getting 5 of the pieces at without really a problem, which means that if we can keep hitting that benchmark pretty realistically, I think one good run is going to be able to get it. That's all we need, one good run. Okay, we're calling it a day again. We're trying to be responsible humans. All right. Right away, going again. Save and continue. Let's do it. We don't mess around in this house. Again, library would still be a good thing, and I know that I have the Morjai boxes, but as of right now, I'm not going to waste the steps even to go down there. I just want to keep going. Keep looking forward. We should probably do the outer room, though. Although, honestly, yeah, we should do it regardless. It's helpful. It's helpful to know what the benefits are going to be. There's a universe where getting the classroom run is actually helpful. That is helpful. I don't need the tomb now. I think I've expended the tomb. So free gem. And then we swan song it. Okay. Come on, connecting. There we go. Ooh. That's interesting. I think we do that. Set your dice to 2 every time you bypass a security door. That's nice because it allows us to always have dice, basically. We just need to get security and bump the frequency, which I can't do on one computer. I'm down with that. Get Geist bedroom early. We can try to really tailor our rerolls. Hopefully we can get Her Ladyship's Chamber again. Solarium will help with that, right? If I can draft Solarium pretty right away. Yeah, there we go. Honestly, yeah, that's not a bad move. Okay, let's keep those dice in hand right away so nothing screws us. Ideally, we only use those at the last minute if possible. Storeroom makes me a little bit concerned, but I can technically go down to Foundation and, bully my way back up, so I could do that. So, dead ends right off the bat, and then how about here? Den is great. Let's do that. Already a strong start for resources, better than it's been, so that's good. Let's go with Nook. I knew that was coming. If you've watched 70 hours of this, you know it's coming. Drawing room is... Let's go corridor here, actually, and then we'll go back through den. I don't know why it feels like I'm ripping through steps a lot more. Chapel is fine. That's great. Chapel is perfect because then we get our bishop. We're sheltered from chapel. All of these turn the wrong way. For foundation specifically, which is fine. We don't need foundation. Observatory might be nice, though. Every time we've gotten observatory in recent memory, it's been very good. Okay, Draxus the Dead doesn't help us, but... actually, it could. It definitely could help us. This is a knight, so that's... Actually, that is good. We might as well just go straight through here. Vault immediately stops us in our path. Drawing room is the best room there, that without question. Okay, that opens up. All right, we need to remind ourselves that this is the only path we have. So hallway is potentially the best one we have. There's probably a better actual room. So bishop, we have a pawn, we have a rook. Actually, we got a lot of them all in a row. Knight, bishop, rook, pawn. So now we just need king and queen. Queen now, I'm a little bit left heavy. So if I can get out of the left side, I should. Let's take commissary here. I would need now office and study for sure. Let's take the shovel. And the metal detector, actually. Why waste... why not waste the money a little bit? I'm not using it for much else. Mailroom, Great Hall. Yeah, Great Hall is fine. Let's just go up. There's a key on the ground. That's nice. Giving us a key in Great Hall is great. Yeah. Well, all right. I forgot we're cursed now. So we have the. Okay, so that looks like that's a. So it's going to be between one of these two. I'm going to take a guess and go center. I was wrong. That's okay. Let's try this one. Wonderful. Okay. Vestibule, classroom. I am willing to work with vestibule. Okay, so we want to go south, so let's go this way. Solarium is wonderful. Solarium is exactly what I need right now. Now I can go this way. It's less good. Passageway. I think here is a redraw. Walking closet. Oh, I'm sheltered, aren't I? Yeah, that is the correct answer for sure. I'm going to do this just in case. Okay. And now... What do you got? A coin on the ground. That's fine. Let's go south. Let's just go completely filling in these spaces. They really want to give us vault. I don't want to use rotunda. I guess we're going to go vault. That's weird. All right. But I'll take the money just in case. I guess the only thing I would really use it for is in kitchen at this point. For this run specifically. Oh, vault has a chess piece too, actually. Not that I need it, because the ones I need now are king and queen. Laundry room, East Wing Hall. A room we don't, surprisingly, see that often. Out of keys now. Locksmith. Yeah, I mean, that is not a bad thing. And then I could come through foundation to see whatever else I need. Not bad. I'm willing to make that work. Okay, so we need sets of keys. So, and give me a lockpick kit just in case. Great, done. So we're set on keys. Not exactly set on gems, but that's okay. We have a north exit from most of our rooms here. Greenhouse treasure trove. Greenhouse is more likely to give me something that I actually want. And will likely refund the gems back, so I'm okay with that. That's one. Turnip. And only one gem today. That's okay. I guess it's because it's where it's placed, right? It's going to be the less fertile soil. Kitchen. I feel like I should just have kitchen. Okay, now what I want to do is use Banner of the King. Because I think the rooms that we have, that we could still get, it'd be helpful to have Yeah, there we go. Okay, so actually attic might be a good idea. I don't know. I definitely don't want to do... We have paths, so I'm not super worried about that. Maybe we should just do attic. I think attic is surprisingly... Well, it's not surprisingly. It is versatile. There's no doubt about that. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Very nice. Okay, so we're, again, just looking for those 2 rooms. So let's leave here. Okay, now we're pretty good on resources. So that's now shut out. So vestibule is the next path out. Cloister, rumpus room. Cloister is kind of a waste. I want to redraw, actually. Office. Damn yes. Okay, so office and study is the only one I have left. We might as well reap the benefits of office, because reminder, office is king. Great, wonderful. Okay, so let's spread gold. Okay, wonderful. So, and we get a gem back at. I forgot about that. We get a gem back out of it too. Okay, so office is in a really good spot. I think solarium is actually pulling some weight here now. Where is that beeping from? Oh, there we go. Oh, right, because we just spread money. So I have a couple rooms now to get to study. I can go all the way up from hallway if I really want to. I honestly feel like redrawing is the way. Walk-in closet. Cloister here I'm less problematic with. Okay, so got some coins. Got a shoe. I feel like I've mostly drawn study up at the top of the house, so I feel less concerned that I won't be able to get that one. Rotunda, kennel, laundry room. Let's go with kennel because that might help us in the long run. Let's try to fill out as much of this side of the house too as we can. Garage, dining room is pretty good. Okay, let's take a look. We're going for study. That's what we're going for. Walk-in closet, pretty good. If it increases the chances of anything, we'll see. So I just have hallway right now. That's a holdout. Let's go up from dining room. Security. Garage. What's the conditional? Oh, what's the conditional for the dice? It's the security doors, right? We might as well put up the security thing. Okay. Keycard system. Set security level to high, please. So now we don't have to feel bad necessarily for hitting these security doors with everything we got. So the thing I want to do here, let's hit it. Mailroom, lost and found servants' quarters. Let's re-roll. Let's re-roll again. Lab. This at least gives us another room, so let's do that. Okay, we got our two things back. Okay. I honestly feel like we should just keep trying, right? Workshop. Maybe taking them out of the pool would be a good... Not this pool. Taking them out of... library. Study doesn't need power, so it won't be more likely to be drafted that way. Let's do dark room. That's a weird choice. But there is a... Yeah, there's going to be a gem in the room, so that's actually... ends up being okay. Let's go from security. Anywhere that's going to give us... Now I'm going to have to take Rumpus Room. Straightforward. Because that's another bishop. I need study. That's the only one I need. Because I can't... Yeah, I'm not going to be able to get... Come on, game. Well, here's another straightaway. Let's go workshop. Let's just take that out of there. The pool is working, that's for sure. The fact that it's limiting it to the blue rooms, there's only so many it could be at this point. Yeah, it's trying to give us... Oh shit, did I just bone myself? Technically I have hallway. I have this one room. Damn, that sucks. Okay. Half of 10 is 5. Half of 6 is 3. Plus, that's going to be 9. 18 squared. Oh, no, half of it. I was like, they're not going to make you do that. 81 divided by 9. Divided by 9 is 1. Plus 2 is... Plus, well, it is 2. Oh, wait, no? 5? This is 9. 9 squared is 81 divided by 9 is 9 divided by 9 is 1. 1 plus half of 2 is 2. What the hell? All right, well, I'm not wasting my time. We already have spent too much time here. I don't need whatever's in there. So, okay, I got to go all the way back to Great Hall. Oh, and Foundation. I forgot. Foundation has some play. I would be very surprised if we got study that way, but we totally could. Let's try it all. Who knows? I'm not counting anything out. I have the Mechanarium run stuck in my head where we got Mechanarium on the actual last possible place we could have drafted it. So I don't count anything out until the end. Let's go this way. No, we go south. It would be technically smarter to go up from hallway, even though it's more steps. Now I think I'm also going to buy Sleep Mask, because if I run through any other bedrooms, I'll get those steps back. Alright, let's see, what do we get? Secret garden key. Oh, fucker. You know what, honestly, let's just get rid of lavatory. Right, so it's not a problem. And now what? We're going to go outside and try to draft from underneath the house. All right. The plan may be planning. More dice. Excellent. That'll be our last-ditch effort. All right. Down to the basement we go to ride up the elevator. And how many of the blue rooms... We have a decent amount of the blue rooms expended. Not all of them, but enough that I think... And do we do pool? Not doing pool will be helpful because it means that we won't have 2 more rooms contending for the space, which would be nice. Man, I hope this works. If I do all this shit and it doesn't work, I swear to God. All right. In we go. Let's swipe the card. Elevator come down. Here it comes. Yeah, this is why I actually like this placement, because it's not going to be so enveloped by the house that it'll be a problem. If I make a grave error, theoretically, I can always make it work. Especially if I always have keycard. Okay, so we're going this direction. Ah. Not if I get stuck on doors. Come on. Oh boy. Okay. Do I already want to use a redraw? No. But I will. Rotunda allows us to see more... Oh, well, courtyard's fine. That's fine. That gives us more options here. Come on, study. Wait, study's a dead end. It should also have a really high chance of showing up. Why is it not coming in? This is really weird. Okay. Come on. All right, maybe we just get rid of everything we can. So let's just do coat check, get that out of there, because that keeps being pushed on us. Patio, redraw, please. Pantry, sure. We just had to get the ones out of the till. Come on. Study. Every time. It's always the end. That's so amazing. Okay, there it is. And just to confirm, before we go insane, I see the... Where is it? Uh-oh, I didn't mess that up, did I? No, okay, there it is. Okay, great. Okay, cool. So, most of them ended up being at the really top of the house, which is interesting. So we're going to have to go all the way back down through foundation again. And we'll see what happens. I have enough steps, so now I'm good on that too. I'd love if the game eventually also gave us a reason as to why the house shifts as often as it does. That's the one thing the game really hasn't delved truly into. They kind of just treat it like it's fact, which is funny because everything else is so explained. What's the fastest way there? It's probably just back up to the surface and then around to the elevator. Because it's below us right now, technically. Oh, goodness. Okay, so... down we go. Yeah, this is the type of thing that makes me nervous. Because I'm unsure whether this is going to work. It seems like all the clues are there to make it work, but... okay. So, what do we got? We got study. So the queen here. King. Oh, sorry. Let's do bishop here. Knight here. Rook here. Oh, wait. No, rook here. Yep. And then this could be anywhere. And then this one was like here? There it is. Okay. Now, here's the thing. Let me just triple check the screenshots and everything else. I'm not chancing it. What did the actual thing say? the book, I mean, the manuscript. Manuscript said, and I quote, "Swap the king with the rook." So we have the banner of the king moment. We are now swapping it with the rook. Okay. Yes. We've castled them. Oh my god. It just keeps going. All right, where are we going? What the Wow, there's way more. Are you serious? Oh, this is old. This is like not maintained old. Morajai boxes? All Arinda Morajai boxes? Oh, wow, okay. Not what I expected to find down here. Who are you? Whoa, boy. Okay, so... I wonder, does this stay open or does this now close after every thing? Okay, so there are 8 of them, which has to be significant. I wonder if should we just try it, right? Okay, so we're going for black. Let's remind ourselves of some clues, shall we? So, I'm also going to just write in a quick note to myself about all... Just going to make a quick checklist for these guys. So black shifts the row to the right. Green flips to the other side. Pink. All adjacent rotate around it. So what we want to do is get you to here. Did it. Done. That was easy. Oh. In Ares' court, where the king now lays. In Ares' court. Oh boy, I'm gonna need to do all of them now. Okay. So, orange is the one that transforms depending on what color is the most next to it. Purple just moves south. So if I can get... I need the orange to move... That should turn... Oh no, it's not. Now that's going to turn black. Okay, cool. So... I actually have a good setup there. So now I just need... I need these to get up there somehow. No, I can't do that. So, hold on. So I need to be able to get a black one up here. That works. That works. Oh, I needed to undo that. Hold on. I got that right, though. If I do that, change this one to be black. these two are fulfilled. So now it's just, how do I get this one? Yeah. Got it. 2, 3, 4. On the sacred hour, that time-worn phrase. In Ares' court, where the king now lays, on the sacred hour, that time-worn phrase. Okay. We got a pink and a purple. So this is rotating them. This will change, and we're going to still want to make this one. So this is what's going to change into the fourth of the black corners. This moves south, but... Oh, but I can rotate it. Okay. How do I make that work? So I have to basically break into the top. So how am I going to do that? There we go. Okay. Let's do that. Can I just... And now can I rotate? Yep, there we go. Bang. These are definitely easier. Will a youth approach with empty arms? That's me. Let's keep trying. Yellow moves north. Orange transforms. Okay, so similar setup. Actually, this should be a damn near identical setup to the last one, right? To the one with the purple? Am I crazy? Shouldn't it be exactly the same? Or it is... I think maybe both purples were on the same side. Regardless, it's pretty close. So these cannot move, so I have to be able to... And these aren't going to change, so I have to move one of the yellows. And it's identical, so it doesn't matter. So if I did that, now what? I could click this again. This won't do anything. This won't do anything. None of these will do anything. So I have to get one all the way to the top. Those two would then technically be set. I could click this one up and then do this, which would then do what? That means that I can then get... Oh, if I did that's it. Done. That's 4 out of 8. Without gifts, nor gold, nor mannered charms. Okay. We'll read the whole thing together. Pink rotation. We need both of these. So I need at least 2 of these to be close. And then... Oh, this should be easy to manipulate. I have a green and a pink. I can flip them around as many times as I want, as long as I don't accidentally change one of them into being any other color. So yeah, that's fun. Okay, I actually really like that. So that should do that. Great. Okay, now... Oh, I see what the problem is, though. Oh, but that's easy, because I can now just flip them. Do that. Do that. Flying through these. And in sky above, a brilliant sign. Okay, we got a purple. The one I'm scared of is the white. If we get white, that's going to be a problem. Okay, this just flips, but I have the ability to move that, which is great. I need to get... Actually, all of these would technically be in the right spot. I just need to get... So this moves south, so this isn't going to do anything here. And this isn't going to transform, unless I had another thing here. So I need to use the black ones to move... that might do it. If I did that, okay. Now I can do that. Now the only thing I need to do is try to get... No, I want to do... I want to get this one out. Oh, well, I guess I could do this, right? And then... Cool. And then I just do this. If I do say myself, I'm doing really good. A sullen cross as 5 stars align. Okay. This is flippable, but not in its current position, but I can move it. Wouldn't do much, though, because it would just flip the same existing thing. This can flip it. This can go down, but can't do much in its current position. So I need to do this. This will turn purple if I click it now, which is not what I want. Yeah, that's not going to do it unless... So that's where it was started. These two aren't going to do anything. That's not doing anything. None of these are doing anything. This will just rotate this. So the first move is that. That's still not going to do anything. This just flips it back. These still don't do anything. So what is the next move? Well, theoretically, it's changing what I'm flipping this for. Oh. Oh, yeah, there were 3 oranges. Okay, so yeah, that works. And then now I can move... yeah, I'm okay with that. That works. Okay, so now I have the top row, and now I just have to change this one. Which just works like that. And then, how do I get this one down? I tell you how I'm going to do that. It's like this. And then I can rotate this aside. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Shit. Oh, actually. There we go. No problem. A patient figure, a reckoning great. Is it, am I almost there? Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wow, I've been in kind of like a trance. Yellow goes up, swaps. Oh, these have been really easy. Okay, I give the game credit. Thank you for making this part of the game not that hard. Right, so I can flip these around, but the real test will be this. So these can just keep moving. Aren't I just trying to... yeah, just trying to move them back to the right spot. So now I just take one down. Same thing again. Let's go up. Flip. And then switch it, flip this back, take that one. If I pull this up, this goes here. That's not what I want. Oh, it is what I want. Hold on. Because then I can flip it down. So this goes here. Oh, that worked. Okay, yeah. Okay. The black key is lying with the last king of 8. Okay, we need to do this. So, where are we at? So, in Ares' court, where the king now lays, on the sacred hour, that time-worn phrase, will a youth approach with empty arms, without gifts nor gold nor mannered charms, and in sky above a brilliant sign, a sullen cross as 5 stars align, a patient figure, a reckoning great, the black key is lying with the last king of 8. So, from what I'm getting is this is gonna hold the key to the treasure trove thing. Yeah, this holds the key to the treasure trove thing when we put it in the outer room, which is awesome. Curious about what that has. I see a lot of cracked walls. I'm curious about if that would do anything with Power Hammer. I do have... Didn't I do it? I did co-check. I'm curious about that. Would that work? I feel like we have to try, right? And then there's a couple of other things going on here. So let's take a look. So in Ares' court where the king now lays, I'm assuming that this is Ares' court. On the sacred hour, that time-worn phrase. And we think that sacred hour is 1:30. Will a youth approach with empty arms, that's me, without gifts nor gold nor mannered charms? Does that mean we have to be completely empty-handed? I'm not sure. And in sky above, a brilliant sign. A sullen cross is 5 stars. So that's a constellation. So we need to have the cross thing with 4 doors. I'll look at exactly what the name of that is. A patient figure, a reckoning great. The black key is lying with the last king of 8. So I think I just need to have I need to be in here at 1:30 when I have a cross symbol in the observatory. Potentially. Let's take a look and see if I can power hammer the wall down, and then we'll see from there. I thought this was going to have something to do with the little castle puzzle thing. Let me see. What is it? 6 add 6 Toralor Ed. Counterclockwise. Nah, I don't know. Alright, let's, what a wild thing. Yeah, I'm unsure if this is gonna stay like this, so that makes me a little worried. Because if I have to do the whole thing every time, this is gonna get brutal. Okay, we're going to code check, which means I have to go through the basement, through the foundation, up to get that, come back down. Wow, I can't believe that worked, though. Ares Court. So like Arinda Ares. So they're talking about the court of... like a king's court, right? That's the goal. That's like what they're trying to get you to think. I mean, I don't have anything labeled Ares Courts, so I think that's probably what that room is. It'd be weird if they were referring to a different room that was not that one, but this game has its moments, that's for sure. I'm trying to think about... So the the constellation was the big one there. It's got to be in the sky, which means that I need to tailor the day. That's actually might be the hardest part. It's not the fact that we have to get observatory. It's the fact that we have to get observatory on the exact right constellation that we need it for. Retrieve the item. Let's get that power hammer back, shall we? So that might be a little bit tough. I think, you know what might be good to look at? I don't think we have it today. Planetarium. We can get every single day or every single number readout in which the cross exists. Or we could try to find a pattern in which we can dictate when it exists. And then we could try to, spend the stars exactly to be able to do that. It might take a couple tries to be able to figure out what exactly, if that's going to work. But obviously that's the last step because we need everything else first. I'm worried about that key too. If I have the key and then I don't have the shrine plus treasure trove, like that's going to require a whole other set of things. Right? Oh, where am I going? I got to go back to the chess puzzle. Yeah, that's going to require a whole different set of things. So at minimum, if the only thing I have to do is be there at 1:30 when I have the constellation in the sky, then it's only about, as long as this doesn't reset, it's only about getting to observatory and making sure I can land that constellation, which isn't too bad. If I have to do all of this again, where I have to activate the chess puzzle again, this doesn't look like I have to do that. I feel like it just doesn't. I feel like this is going to stay like this now. The game is like... yeah, I mean, I feel pretty confident that that's just going to stay open. Why would this lock? The tunnel doesn't lock, so this sure as hell is not going to lock. Okay, no. Power hammer is a negative there. That's okay. Oh. Oh, what the hell? Okay. And definitely not power hammering the back mural. So we don't know who this is. I'm assuming this is the king. So maybe this is like King Desolet's the whatever. Keeps doing that weird glitch. Will a youth approach with empty arms? Alright, well, I think this episode has certainly gone on long enough, and I'm not going to be able to solve this puzzle on this episode alone, as much as I would very much like to. Good that I got through 8 more Ajay puzzles basically without any assistance, or like I didn't have to wait on it and come back. That's great. So we shall put the power hammer back, but in the meantime, yeah, I'm definitely feeling like we're gonna near the end very soon here, which is exciting but also sad. I don't know. You might be watching this being like, oh, well, I know there's in fact another 20 hours of game here, and you could certainly well be right, and you could put me in my place. But for now, I think I'm better off left thinking that there's maybe a light at the end of not that tunnel, but a tunnel. Actually, maybe there is a light at the end of that tunnel. We still haven't figured out what the hell to do about that room with the blueprints label Mount Holly door at the end of it. Yeah, what an insane game. I never thought that the obscure move of castling would be a mechanic that I'd have to actively work towards for an hour of my life. I guess I should learn more chess stuff. Maybe the game has more chess things to throw at me. I hope not, because I'm not a chess aficionado, as I explained. But the only other thing I know about chess that's like a different thing is the en passant, which I don't actually even truly... I don't know if I could explain it to you, but at least I could say with some certainty that that's a thing that is a chest thing. Interesting. I could also technically put something else in there, but for now, power hammer is the hardest thing to get in the house, so we're just going to do that. I don't really want to go all the way back up to break room. Call me lazy or whatever, but I don't want to go back. I don't want to go all the way back up there. Look at how far it is. So I'm just going to call it a day. Thank you so much for watching. Please give this video a like and subscribe if you want to see future episodes. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. What an amazing thing that puzzles are. And we'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye, everybody.